This month's card kit features the Lovely Blossoms suite and suite of products. So let's take a look at what we're going to be using. We'll be using this stamp set, the Lovely Arrangements stamp set, and then the coordinating dies that go with it, the Lovely Arrangement dies. So I will show you where we will be using those. And then also there is an embossing folder that is a Lovely Stripes embossing folder. So it creates these almost all right, like a seersucker, I don't know, but it has embossed dots and then solid strips, and it's 3D so that it goes up and down. Boy, I'm losing my words. But anyway, we will be using that as well. And the dots that go with it, these are very low profile. They're called Moody Palette glossy dots. So they have a high gloss to them, and they come in Secret Sea, Old Olive, Cloud Cover, and White. And we will be using those in this project as well. Now, this project was designed by my great friend, Lisa Stentz. She is the queen of boxed cards, card kits. So here is what they look like, but I will tell you that I have changed up a couple of things, and you have the option to choose whichever one you want. Number one is she used Memento black ink, which is a neutral ink, and it will work on all of the cards. I decided to use Secret Sea, which is a very dark blue, and it's the same color as the cardstock that's featured in this kit. So either one will work just fine. Her pictures show the black and mine show the Secret Sea color. Let's take a peek at this box. So you can see here, we've got a beautiful floral cluster on the front with a sentiment, "Hello, friend." Now, in preparing your kits, I can have all of the die cuts done for you, but I cannot do the stamps for you. So if you can substitute a stamp set that you have in your stash, or you can order the stamp set. If you're going to order the stamp set, I recommend that you order the bundle. You get a 10% discount when you order the two together as a bundle. The images coordinate. You can see here some leaves and flowers, dies that coordinate with the stamp. So you could cut these out in any color paper you wanted and then stamp on top of them, color them with markers, whatever you want to do, even use pattern paper or cardstock. Then you have a couple of other dies, some sentiment dies, so we will talk about those as we use them. So we've got a lovely little box here with a floral cluster on the front here. And then I went ahead and glued my bottom piece here just so it would kind of stand, but you could leave the bottom open so that this would fold completely flat, and she explains that in her directions, so you can do either way you want. But you can see we've got a nice little pocket here to house all of these cards, 5 cards and envelopes very easily. So isn't that beautiful? It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, that's the box. Now let's take a look at the cards. We'll start with card 1. So all of these are Hinge cards. So a Hinge card opens and closes like this. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Now I'll show you what I did different with this one. This is card number 1, and here is Lisa's card number 1. So you can see that I've left this paper the same, and I simply eliminated this piece. And these are die cut and stamped flowers, like I showed you earlier with the stamp set. And if you do not have this stamp set, you wouldn't be able to do this. So I substituted a piece of paper that you could do and die cut instead. So if you have the stamp set and dies, you'll have the choice of doing either one you want. But your kit will have this piece so that you could proceed with the cards without stamping and then using a sentiment from your stash. Now here's where that flower came from. This is a cut apart sheet of 12 by 12, and you can see here was the cluster we used on the front of the box, which is just trimmed out and then backed with some Secrecy cardstock, so fussy cut around. This one I cut down to fit on the card here, and then took a ruler. Once I had it cut to the size it needed to be, I took a ruler to trim where the hinge was, and then fussy cut around this part that was overhanging onto the hinge. So it's pretty simple, and that way you wouldn't need the stamp set. And then here I've added some of those moody dots. There's a couple of the white Moody palette glossy dots. Let's take a look at card number 2. Also a hinge card. So it opens and closes like that. So again, we will be doing the same thing as we did on the first card by taking this 3x4 and then laying it on the card base, taking a ruler to draw a line, and then just fussy cutting around that part that hangs over, just like that. Voila. I've added some cloud cover dots on this card. All right, here is card number 3. So you can see it's another hinge card, and it opens at the top this time. Now you could add another piece of white cardstock here if you wanted to carry your note across the top and the bottom, or it can just hinge open or lay flat for your card inside. These hinge cards, I just think they are so cool and so pretty. So that is card number 3, how I did it. And how I did it is I used this cut apart sheet and the same thing where I fussy cut around, and then the part that overhangs, I just had the leaf fussy cut. Now this one is a big change from Lisa's. So here's Lisa's. So she's got it nicely framed with a stamped flower and stamped leaves. So again, if you own the stamp set and the die cut, you'll be able to create this on your own. If you don't, that's fine. We're going to use this sheet instead. And you'll see where, rather than using the cloud cover scalloped piece, I'm using a Secrecy scallop piece to coordinate. And I meant to show you earlier, that's where this comes from. So it cuts out as one piece, and here we're using it as a mat against our sentiment. So, and I've added a couple of the Old Olive glossy dots to that one. This is card number 4, and this one uses a different fun little feature. So over here, you'll notice we've used this plate. Now this doesn't cut anything out. It just cuts these little flowers or designs into the cardstock. So we've done that with that strip of cardstock and then matted some white behind it just so it would show through better. And then this one opens up like that. And on the side here, you'll notice this scallop, and you'll also notice it on the card box. We've taken this scalloped piece here and then just trimmed off the outside rounded edges and added them as a scallop on the side. And then I've added some of Secrecy glossy dots. The Lovely Blossoms boxed hinged card kit. 5 cards, 1 gorgeous box, and a whole lot of fun. As I was creating these, I just became more and more happy with each card that I made. It's just so much joy to create a beautiful project. You can find this project and more on my website, creatingwithchristine.com.